Hey, good morning, YouTube. I just got back from another trip around the sun. It's the 64th time that I made that trip, and I had some thoughts that I want to share with you about the trip so far. Last year's, maybe in particularly. Well, a little plug for my son and my daughter-in-law. Sorry for the glare, but as I always say, God made a few good-looking heads, and the rest He put hair on. So you should be able to understand and figure out which side you're on. Yeah, so my 64th time around the sun. Man, oh boy, I just got done at 12:32 a.m. this morning, and it's about 6:43 now. I had to take a break. I had to sleep. You know, this one tuckered me out. It was a long, arduous trip, as they say. All kidding aside, I'm doing this YouTube video. It's a personal one. I'm not trying to share any information with you, anything that you should know about me, or maybe anything that you may not care about. And if you hang with me, I hope that you'll understand what's important to me and why I even make these YouTube videos and why I want to help people. As I reflect on 64 trips around the sun, by some standards, the world standard, let's say Wall Street and the other money launderers, I'm on the low end of the scale of wealthy people. But as I look at the wealth of the world, I think I'm in the upper 1% when I compare how much wealth I have, earthly wealth, which rusts, fades, can be stolen, can be devalued, and all the other things that go along with that. But as I reflect on what legacy I have and what wealth I have, I'm a very rich man. I'm rich. First off, I have a wife that for almost 40 years, we're not quite there yet. That'll happen this year. I'm during my 65th time around the sun. She left me a message on the microwave, and it's mine, and you don't get to see it. But I love her, and she loves me, and by the grace of God, our union is one. If you don't understand this, I would refer you to Genesis. God created the heaven and the earth. He looked on it, said, "This is pretty cool, but I need somebody to manage all these animals." And He created man. And then in His image, as He said, "Let us create man." Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. That's where I stand. Get over it. I'm going to try not to too much, and I'm going to try to get through this quickly so that most of you or some of you will watch all the way through. I know that's difficult because I don't have any dancing girls behind me or anything like that. It's just me, the old bald-headed man, with some of my mementos and accoutrements that I like to have here at my studio. Anyway, the blessings that I have, besides my wife, what my wife has given me is a purpose for living, and I don't minimize that one bit. She is my purpose for living, and that God has richly blessed me with a wife, and she's a mother. Here's the wealth that I have. I have 3 sons. I have 3 daughters. I have 5 grandkids. Uh, I won't mention the grandkids by name because I don't want to minimize or elevate any of them. They're all special, and they're all are a pleasure and a joy, a blessing from God. My sons, Troy's my oldest, and he is he's a corpsman. He's a chief petty officer in the Navy. But more importantly, he and his wife and one of my daughters, she is his partner, and they're doing an awesome job, doing a wonderful work in something called Change Unchained. And I encourage you to go to their website, changeunchained.com, and you can read about what they're doing. They're working to prevent, to recover, and restore those individuals who have suffered the degradation and the turmoil of human trafficking and exploitation. And I couldn't be prouder of my son and my daughter-in-law. She's been grafted into the family, but she is my daughter, Tiffany. So check it out, and you'll see where my wealth begins. And I consider it my wealth. My wealth is, of course, my legacy. I think that we have had a little bit to do with it. We were there when they needed people in their life, and when they needed a place to live. And many years ago now, many trips around the sun ago. Anyway, moving on, my other daughter and my grafted in son, number one, my daughter Jessie, a stay-at-home mother who is homeschooling her 3 kids. And in a time when she should be pursuing a career and looking to her own enlightenment, whatever the world says is worthwhile. I say she is highly, highly exalted in my eyes, not just because she's my daughter, but because she has chosen to stay at home and school her kids and teach them truth, and not subject them to public schools and everything that goes along with that situation. Well, I will say no more. And then her husband, Cale, a warrant officer, learning the fine art of helicopter piloting. And I'm proud of him. He's an awesome young man. And I'm proud to call him one of my sons. And then my other daughter, my youngest daughter, Carla. I love my Carla. She's very funny. She loves to make her dad laugh. And as she was referred to me, these are some of the things that she has made. She made this one for me because that is the tenacious tortoise. And this is this is the prophetic blue man silenced. But we will not be silenced. And then she gives me gifts like this. It says, "You're my anchor." Well, she's not alone. She has an awesome husband, Alex, and I call him my 3rd son, and he's also grafted in. So you see, I'm a wealthy man. So I just started my I just started now my 65th trip around the sun. I hope you want to come along and see some of the things I'm working on. I'm going to tease you with this. Yeah. There's so many more things that I'd like to share to help people. That's my goal. I want to help people. And besides just my job, which I think helps some people, I want to be a light in a world of darkness. So you guys be blessed. Live tenaciously. You're not guaranteed tomorrow, so do what you can with today to touch other lives and improve this world.